Well, good morning. Here it is. It's Friday. We've of course made it to the end of another week, and of course today is December the 27th. And I certainly hope that you've had a wonderful Christmas. With family and friends and everything. I know last was with you on Tuesday before Christmas on Christmas Eve, and now here we are after Christmas, and I certainly hope that you've had a good week. And now here it is Friday, and God has blessed us with the breath to breathe here on this Friday morning. And I certainly hope and pray that this morning finds you feeling well, finds you, well rested, and ready to tackle the opportunities that God has given us here on this Friday morning. And anyway. This morning I want to share a devotional with you entitled Finish Your Race. We all are going to leave a legacy of sorts. It will be a positive one, or it's going to be a negative one. But eventually our lives they're going to come to an end, and we will leave a legacy. Now, people might, say some nice things about us at our funerals, but afterward, the truth will come out. Of course, we don't know how much time, God, is going to give each one of us. We may live long, productive lives, and maybe we will be able to, look back eventually and say that we finished well. Or our lives, may be cut relatively short. We might not live, quite that long. And that's why we want to make sure that, that every day counts that we live here on this earth. We don't want to waste a single moment. On more than one occasion, the Bible likens the Christian life to, running a race. Writing to the church in Corinth, the Apostle Paul, he said the following in 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24. He said, "Don't you realize that in a race everyone runs, but only one person gets the prize?" And the writer of Hebrews, urges us in chapter 12, verse 1, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to the life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily trips us up, and let us run with endurance the race God has set before us." The objective, in the Christian life is not only to, start our race well, but you see also to cross the finish line. We must finish this race. The Bible warns us of, failing to do that. Now, again, we read in the book of Hebrews, and this is chapter 3, verse 12, it says, "Be careful then, dear brothers and sisters, make sure that your own hearts are not evil and unbelieving, turning you away from the living God." And then in verse 14, it says, "For if we are faithful to the end, trusting God just as firmly as when we first believed, we will share in all that belongs to Christ." It doesn't matter, whether, we've been in first place for, 9 laps or, in a 10-lap race. We have to finish, you have to cross the finish line. And that's why Paul, he said the following in 1 Corinthians 9:27, "I discipline my body like an athlete, training it to do what it should. Otherwise, I fear that preaching to others, I myself might be disqualified." We must be, very, very careful. Paul, addressing the elders of Ephesus prior to, his departure, he spoke of his impending imprisonment, and he told them in Acts chapter 20, verse 24, "But my life is worth nothing to me unless I use it for finishing the work assigned me by the Lord Jesus, the work of telling others the good news about the wonderful grace of God." That was Paul's goal. I mean, he wanted to finish his race, and he wanted to finish it well. In the, in the race of life, we're not competing with each other. I'm not running against you, and you're not running against me. You see, our goal is not to outrun each other. Rather, you see, our goal is to stay in our lane and then finish the race that, God has set before us. And I don't know about you, but I want to finish the race that God set before me well, and I want to do it, and be obedient to what He wants and not what the world wants. And so, anyway, I hope that encourages you here on this Friday morning. I hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, I like to tell you on Friday, if you find yourself close to, Hydro on Sunday morning, and you don't have a place to worship, come join us at Hydro First Baptist Church. We would dearly love for you to come and worship with us. But anyway, I hope you have a great day. And remember, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you soon. God bless you.